It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Chris Olave on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Saints and the Texans, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They run it with Benjamin. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
1
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Now Jones. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Jones steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In the games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away from the 6. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This is Benjamin. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. got his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Jones throw taken in by Collins.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Jones. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think...
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Olave over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Winston. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Beckham. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Pierce. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Pierce. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone. Place to go with the ball. Had to switch.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Mac Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. For the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On the ground, Benjamin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Winston. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pierce now up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going for it with Pierce. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run again with Benjamin. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they have been absolutely taken out of this football game by that opposing defense. Negative yardage as a team running the football so far. And meanwhile, for the Texans, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He finds his target, Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Down at the 25. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On the run is Benjamin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, Turpin. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Give left side for Pierce. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get it inside the 35. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing, Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is Benjamin. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They run it with Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Winston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And that is no good. Now this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Winston now from the 50. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. So So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings, 66 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Winston to throw for it. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now Jones, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Give to Pierce. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this, satisfied with
They go again with Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but after the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First down, Winston. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the ground, Benjamin. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Benjamin, and he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Demario Davis there on the stop. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Pierce will try to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Texans, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong.